For round number 2 against Startos. Oh, thank you. Welcome, Philosopher Danshu. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. You're awesome. Getting ready to make dinner. That's good. Can this deck keep one-landers? I have no idea. I'm gonna keep it. I've got a bolt for turn 1, or not one that. Can I keep hands that don't have 1-drop in them? Alright, that's a 1-drop. Let's play that instead of bolting. So my favorite karaoke songs, I always sing On the Way Down by or whatever. I think it's On the Way Down by Ryan Cabrera. Whatever the Ryan Cabrera song is, that's the one I play. Or that's the one I sing. And then I always also sing Forgot About Dre. So Forgot About Dre by Eminem and stuff. It's Eminem and I think it's just Dr. Dre. Yeah, it's just Eminem and Dr. Dre. I do that one too. That song is awesome. So those are my two favorites. Unfortunately, I'm a baritone and I can't actually sing a lot of good karaoke songs. See if our opponent flips this time. All right, they got a preordain. People always get pretty hyped about Forgot About Dre. I'm pretty good at that one. Ryan Cabrera sings even a little high for my range, just on his own. Alrighty. So if our opponent plays nothing, okay, they played a Delver. They would still just play a Valley Dasher here. Yep, that seems good. So I'll play the Valley Dasher and we'll get in. Hopefully they'll bolt and I'll just get to really blow them out. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding, Gilligan. It doesn't take nearly as long to play one of these. I should have maybe played the conscripts first because now I can't actually play it into the spell stutter that they probably have. So that was probably a mistake. I should have played the conscripts first. Okay, so our opponent flipped another Delver. It's possible I should have just jammed this conscripts anyway, but I really don't want them to just have that stuff on top. So now Scred does kill these even through mutagenic growth, unfortunately. Alright, a preordain. Well, now they can't Scred and hit me with a spell stutter. I do have lethal with a land. Burning Tree Emissary, not so much. Let's see. What do I want to do here? It would have been a lot nicer if I'd played this conscripts last turn. So I think I'm just going to attack. Alrighty. We're attacking. I'm going to play this Burning Tree Emissary. Plus my Mug conscripts. I did have lethal here with mutagenic growth plus bolt, but I can't get through a spell stutter that way, and I'd like to try to play around that as much as possible. So when they spell stutter this one, I'm gonna just bolt the spell stutter, and then I'll have another 2/2. I can even play around days here, so that's cool. Also, the reason yeah, I agree, Kung Fu Trees. I think people don't realize that this Blue-Red Delver deck is actually just like a control deck most of the games, especially against these decks. I don't know, maybe he's got double bolt, plus he's got a mountain, he's gonna kill me, but I don't know. I kind of disagree with the play as well. They just play it too aggressively. I mean, you have Delvers, but they're not really the idea of the deck. At least not when I play it. It's actually possible I should have, okay. It's possible I should have let that counterspell, that spell stutter work on my conscripts and just bolted an insect. I might have opened myself up a little bit there to the double bolt. So let's see. What do I want here? I probably want some Pyroblasts, and I don't know how much I want Electrickeries. They're not that good against this deck. I mean, they're good against some of the stuff, but the card that's actually really hard for us to beat is Augur Bolas, not like fairies and stuff. So I don't know. I'm gonna consider like 2 Electrickeries at this point, but I would say I definitely want these Pyroblasts for sure. So I'm gonna have trouble even finding room for these, I would guess. Reckless Abandon. It's kind of always my first cut, I think. And then maybe a Fire Blast. They're going to have Hydroblasts and like Dispels and stuff. I just have a lot of answers to these things. I don't know, Kung Fu Trees, what do you think? What are you scared to see when you're playing Blue-Red Delver? Are you scared of these Fire Blasts killing you at the end? I don't really know. I don't want to cut these Heel Cutters. They're kind of my only answer to an Augur if I can't bolt it out of the way. Bushwhacker's best card. I don't really want to cut any of the 2/2s. The worst 2/2 is probably this Jackal Familiar, because if they kill everything else, it can't attack. So it's possible I want to cut a Jackal Familiar. You're scared of the Burning Tremissary? Yeah, that's the scariest thing for sure, I would think, because you usually can't counter it with a Spell Stutter, and you can play a bunch of them all at once. I think the Mutagenic Growth's still good. They play burn spells. And they're usually not going to... I don't know. If they wait until turn 4, it's often going to be kind of late. I think maybe I'll cut the Jackal Familiar. I think it's the worst one. Let's just cut that one. Let's try this. I don't really know. I'm not a Red Deck Wins aficionado. This is my first league ever with this deck, of course, because I'm not a big fan of decks like this. This is a tough one. I think I keep this. It's just not that good, but I do need to, if I don't draw a 1 or a 2 drop, this hand is very bad. I've one draw to draw the 1 drop and 2 draws to draw the 2 drop. Okay, that's a great start. All right, so we got that one. See if that gets Hydroblasted right away, right off the bat. Nope. Okay, we got our Moggies. I don't know, this hand seems fine. Let's see if this just gets bolted right away. Nope. Alright, another Bushwhacker. So that can get Spell Stuttered. I'm just going to go ahead and play the Burning Tremissary. Okay, it's getting Hydroblasted. It is what it is. Even a kicked Bushwhacker still has a converted mana cost of 1. Ooh, opponent, you got to do this on your own turn, friend. Now you're getting domed. Yep, that's just flat out a mistake for my opponent who's not familiar with the deck list. You should always do that on your own turn. I would have still probably saved it with the Mutagenic Growth, but now my opponent took 2 more damage for their troubles. So hopefully they can't hold up Spell Stutter, or I draw another land. Either one of those would be okay with me. Or if I draw another 1 drop, that would be fine too. Or a 2 drop. So almost anything is good. Alright. We got the Bushwhacker. Hopefully they don't have Daze and Spell Stutter. Okay. Well, getting in. Hopefully they don't have more removal and they're just sitting on a bunch of blue spells and I get to Pyroblast them into next week. Not yet. So our opponent should be at 13 right now. Brainstorm. I'm not going to counter Brainstorm. Interesting to Brainstorm before you shuffle. By interesting, I mean almost certainly wrong. This just can't be correct sequencing. Like, they didn't have any of their good cards, so I know their hand's not stacked. Like, they didn't kill any of my stuff. Just the Ninja. Do I have a Pyroblast that? I mean, I guess. Probably have lethal this turn if I counter this, so... I haven't done the math. This isn't a math doing deck. So we got 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that's Xaxes. So here we go. Opponent dead. Doink. Easy game, easy life. We did it. We're 2-0. Awesome. I guess this deck is kind of fun. You can play a match in like 5 minutes and you're done. All right, let's see how we do in round 3.